Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Lily. I make videos on my chronic illness and how that relates to my fitness journey. If you think that sounds interesting, I highly recommend that you subscribe so that we can create a community of chronically ill gym babes together. Okay, so today I'm gonna do a video that's a little bit different in my opinion. I'm gonna take you guys on recovery day with me. It is one of my rest days, aka recovery day. So I'm going to take you guys with me. I have one client. I am a certified personal trainer, so if you guys are interested in training with me, there will be a link in the description of this video or in the link in my bio. I only have one client today, and the gym that I work at has a sauna. So I'm going to take you with me on my routine for muscle recovery, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, I woke up a little bit late today, so I literally just have enough time. I already got ready, so you don't have to watch me do that. But I'm going to show you the first thing that I do on recovery day. So I've got one of these. It looks scary, and it is. It can be. I'm really skinny, so I use it on the lowest setting because it kind of hurts. But lately, I've been feeling, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I discussed in one of my earlier videos that I've been getting like shoulder pain and shoulder clicking. And not pain, it's not hurting. I just get a lot of clicking. It's kind of one of those things. It's mostly in my right shoulder. And I don't know, I've done everything to get rid of it. Like when I first started to notice it, it was months ago. And so I noticed it after I had done some push-ups, but I had the clicking before that, but it hurt a lot after I did the push-ups. So I stopped doing that, and I actually stopped exercising for about 2 weeks entirely. And I was just doing things to heal my shoulder, like putting a warm compress on it, taking ibuprofen, minimizing physical activity, and it kind of went away for the most part, but then I started working out again and it just came back. And at first I thought it was like a flare-up from my rheumatoid arthritis, but it hasn't gone away. So I don't know what it is. It could be an injury, but like I said, I don't really remember ever hurting my right shoulder. If it's not an injury, it might have been damage from the RA medication or just from my RA, because I mentioned in my previous videos I had taken, my doctor had prescribed me a different RA medication, and I think we kind of talked about how it wasn't really working and it was kind of clashing with, I was also on Accutane at the time, so it could have been just damage that was done from a flare-up in my RA, but at this point I don't really have an answer. But in the meantime, I'm going to use this on my shoulder because I had shoulder, basically arm day last Tuesday or Thursday, and so this is just part one of recovery. So I just got to work, coffee in hand, and I'm gonna go into the sauna. Well, first I'm gonna train my client, then I'm gonna go into the sauna and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I'm in the sauna. Thankfully there's no one in here right now. There was a few people in here before, just before I came in. And hopefully no one disturbs me, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of stretching and then I'm gonna show you what I do next. Okay, so this is what I do right after the sauna. I'm basically rolling my quads right here, which are really, really tight. And here I'm rolling, I'll talk a little bit more about this later on in the video, toward the end of the video, but here I'm basically rolling what's called the IT band, which is a muscle that goes from like your hip to down to like the side of your thigh. which is also really, really tight. And I have to preface this by saying my face looks really weird. I'm not mad. My face looks like that because I can literally feel the knots catching when I roll, and I'm like wincing in pain. And here I'm rolling on my back. It's hard to explain, but basically you lay on your back and you bend your knees, and then you lay on the foam roller on your back, and then you push yourself back and forth with your feet. Okay, I am finished with my recovery routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I'm not done with the day yet. I'm just upstairs in the break room to reheat my coffee because I had to leave my coffee in the locker room because I obviously can't take it in the sauna with me, which is kind of weird and kind of gross, actually. My coffee was just like stewing in the locker, which is so weird, but I'm just gonna heat it up. Yay, warm coffee! Okay, now since I'm done and I got my coffee all nice and heat up, I think I'm just going to head home. Actually, you know what? I brought an extra snack with me. If I really wanted to, I could just sit in the park for a while. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go into the park for maybe half an hour. Okay, I made it to the park. It's the same park I showed you last time in one of my other videos. This one's my favorite park because there's a lot of really big trees here, which provides a lot of shading. A lot of the parks in New York City don't have many trees. They're usually just like concrete or stone and then have like little flower gardens. They don't have many trees, and so there's a lot of sun. But this one has a lot of shade and it's huge too, which is great because I forgot my sunscreen at home, which is not good. And behind, it's the same one that has the dog park. You can probably see them behind me. They're back there. That's the dog park right there. That's the gate. Last time I was standing like at the gate of the dog park and they started barking at me, like all of them. I think there was like only six dogs in there at the time, and they like all banded together and started barking at me. So now I'm scared to go and stand by the gate. I think I'll just observe them from far away from my bench. Okay, so I made it back home, and before I end the vlog, I just wanted to quickly touch base with you and talk to you a little bit about like muscle recovery and specifically the sauna. I wanted to talk more about the sauna while I was actually in it, but there was people constantly coming in and out of that sauna today. It was like the gym was just super busy and there was just people. And BTW, if you don't know, when you get into a sauna or a steam room, you're supposed to get in buck naked. So I obviously could not have my phone or my camera out. But anyway, so that is what I do. I get into the sauna and I do the sauna. I have 3 rest days a week, and for all of the rest days I get into the sauna. So all 3 days I get into the sauna and I only stay there for about 5 to 10 minutes. I should preface this by saying that you should only be getting into the sauna if you have a clean bill of health, if you do not have any other underlying medical conditions. You should not be getting into a sauna or a steam room if you've got a history of anemia or low or high blood pressure or anything like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of other medical conditions that you need to be cautious of if you want to get into a sauna. My advice to you would be to run it by your general physician or your primary care physician to make sure that they think that it's okay for you to get into a sauna. Whenever you do any sort of physical activity like exercise or even any type of healing remedies or routines, you should run it by your doctor always, just to make sure that everything is okay. Because like I said, if you have underlying medical conditions, some things are not okay to do. But let me just preface this by saying that this is my recovery routine and you are allowed to have whatever recovery routine best works for you. So like I said, talk to your doctor. For recovery, it's recommended that you do either like hot therapy or cold therapy. Again, you have to be a healthy individual. You have to run it by your doctor first. But I do hot therapy, and I go into a sauna because that's just what my gym has available. I would like to do a steam room, but I don't know any steam rooms available in my area. Okay, so basically the way a sauna works, and I used to think that a sauna and a steam room were the same thing. They're not. They're a little bit different. A sauna is using dry heat. So if you picture, like, imagine like going out in the summer in the middle of Arizona, like it's just a dry heat. Imagine, like, you know how like the way it feels when you're like about to get a sunburn, like you feel like a burn in your skin? It kind of feels like that, except obviously there's no sun, so you're not getting any sun damage. It's just the heat. And a steam room uses steam, like hot water vapor. And those two things, the heat specifically, works to kind of soothe the muscles all over your body to promote healing. And right after the sauna, you saw me rolling on a foam roller. It's basically just like a tube of styrofoam. You can get those anywhere. You can get those on Amazon for like $15, which I feel like is pretty pricey for a piece of styrofoam, but whatever. But I basically just use that to kind of, it's called myofascial release. I can never say those words together. It's such a tongue twister for me, but it's basically the same thing like what I was doing this morning with the massage gun. Oh my god, that gesture, I'm so sorry. Okay, it's basically like the same thing I was doing this morning with the massage gun, but with the massage gun it's more concentrated, whereas when you use a foam roller, it's more generalized when you do it, and it's basically like a self-administered massage. That's basically the purpose of those two things. So the heat of the sauna as a natural muscle relaxer combined with the self-massage acts to promote muscle healing and muscle recovery. Again, this is just my routine and what I do. Definitely, I would suggest you to speak to your doctor and to try to, or your physical therapist, to try to navigate a proper healing routine that is suitable for you and your body and your lifestyle. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm not going to show you what I do for the rest of the night because it's going to be boring. It's the same thing that I do every night. It's just take a shower, eat dinner, have a bedtime snack, and then just plop on my bed and go to sleep, which you've seen before, I think, in my previous videos. So I'm just gonna end it right here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And if you have not yet, I would like to remind you to please subscribe, like the video, comment on the video, and turn on the bell notifications. And I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you guys. Bye.